A few things about Francis Chesko that you may or may not have known. He grew up just outside Mahanoy City in the long-gone Barry's Patch as one of 9 kids. He had 4 brothers and 4 sisters. As he told us in 2015, growing up during the Depression-era 1930s, well, it wasn't easy to make ends meet.
Very, very tough to do. We used to pick huckleberries and pick coal, and that was it.
And then you made money doing that?
Not much.
Tell me about your mom and dad.
Well, they were very quiet people. My mother was big and husky, and my dad was skinny and weak. They were very good to me.
You had 4 brothers and 4 sisters.
Yes, I did.
Now, I mentioned the economy, the Great Depression, so having 8 siblings, was that a good thing or a huge challenge?
Oh, that was a tough challenge. And during the Depression, we had to stand in line to eat.
You probably had to stand in line to go to the bathroom, too.
Oh, yes.
Did you have indoor plumbing?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Of the 9 kids, only Francis and Helen finished high school. Dad graduated from Mahanoy Township High School in 1942. Most of you know he was drafted during World War II and spent a couple of years in the Army, going from Camp Shelby, Mississippi, to the front lines of Germany and Normandy, fighting in the Battle of the Bulge during the Christmas holidays of 1944 before his 21st birthday. He was a combat engineer, a sergeant, and a Purple Heart recipient. Francis enjoyed carpentry work, old-time boxing and football, and the music of his era. Name a few of your favorite tunes from the 40s and 50s.
Oh, my goodness gracious. You Are My Sunshine. I'll See You in My Dreams. I can't think of too many.
Who were some of your favorite entertainers of that era?
Oh, of course, it was Jack Benny and Bob Hope.
Just out of curiosity, can you name one song by the Rolling Stones?
No.
I didn't think so. Of course, his greatest love was the woman he began dating in the fall of 1945 and married a year and a half later, our mom, Rose. One of my favorite pictures of all time is this one right here. Francis and Rose, wedding day, 1947. When you look at that picture, what do you think of?
It just brings tears to my eyes.
You and Rose were married an incredible 65 years. What made Rose so special?
Well, she didn't drink, she didn't smoke, she didn't swear. She was a very good living woman.
During their time together, Francis and Rose operated a successful fabric store for 35 years before selling that off and becoming world travelers. And, oh yeah, they found time to raise a couple of wonderful daughters and a half-decent son, who then provided grandkids and even great-grandkids. Over the last 20-plus years, Dad really enjoyed going to Army reunions and talking with his brethren from the greatest generation. It was also a nice getaway for Susie, Roseanne, and yours truly, as we were invited to join him on several of those trips, meeting lots of wonderful veterans and their family members along the way. Over the latter stages of his life, Dad liked the simple things, watching sports or military documentaries or Wheel of Fortune on TV, taking walks up and down the streets of Mahanoy City before his legs stopped cooperating, and sitting on the front porch and striking up conversations with passers-by, whether he knew them or not. As everyone who did know him can attest, Francis was a very personable guy, and I can't prove this, but I'm convinced he invented dad jokes.
Oh, why didn't Hitler take his shoes off?
Why's that?
He was afraid he'd smell defeat.
A side note, over the last several years, I tried to make sure to make the drive from New Jersey to Mahanoy City to visit my dad every month or so to spend some quality time with him. And if you're on Facebook, you know that I would always get him to take a double selfie with me. He'd always complain, saying, "Geez, not again." But he'd do it, and I think he secretly enjoyed it. Dad's final military-related event was a 20-minute Zoom interview about his Battle of the Bulge memories. Of course, he nailed it and would have talked for another couple of hours if they'd let him.
Oh, goodbye, everybody. And that was very good. I hope I did a good job. You did great. But I was proud to serve.
No, you didn't do a good job. You did an amazing job, Dad. On behalf of Roseanne, Susie, and myself, and pretty much everybody else in your life, thank you. We will miss you greatly.